Hello, everyone. Welcome to Just Begin, where we talk about starting a business or if we should start a business, especially while working a full time job. As you know, I've been talking about real estate investing a whole lot more on this channel, so it won't be any different today, okay? And I want to talk about lead generation for real estate investors. And the reason why this is a good topic is because I am talking to a lot of people and they are having trouble getting leads. They're having trouble finding properties to invest in. So this is the thing. If you have good leads, some of those leads are going to lead to you getting properties under contract, and then from there, either you can partner with someone, to get the funding for the property, or you can purchase the property to rehab it, or you just may want to buy and hold the property and be a landlord. It is completely up to you, but the first step is finding properties to invest in. And I'm finding that that's the issue that people are having, okay? So let's see some of the things that you can do to generate leads and then get investment properties, okay? So number one would be driving for dollars, right? So I know that you have probably heard of this term before. There are a ton of YouTube videos about driving for dollars. So let's just talk about what it is, okay? So driving for dollars is when you hop in your car, you drive around your neighborhood, and basically you are looking for abandoned houses, okay? So we're talking about properties that are boarded up. We're talking about properties that have very tall grass and it just looks like no one lives there. Those are the types of properties that you are looking for. You're looking for abandoned properties, okay? So what you do is you drive around for about 30 minutes to an hour and you get as many properties as you can get on your list. You're writing them down, the address, okay, so that you can reference those addresses when you get home. And that is how you drive for dollars. So when you make it home with your list, what you want to do is put that list into your search system. So I have a real estate investing system. I use RealFlow. I know some people use PropStream, or you may even want to go to your city's website to find out who the owner of that abandoned property is, right? So once you find out the name and the address of the owner, you can figure out how you want to contact them, okay? But that is driving for dollars, okay? And a lot of times people will then skip trace. So when you skip trace the information, when you skip trace somebody's name and address, because you found out the owner, a lot of times you can get the phone number when you skip trace. And then with the phone number, you can call them, or you may want to write them a letter. It just all depends on what you want to do. But that's driving for dollars, okay? Number two, cold calling, okay? So cold calling is you're getting a list, okay? So you're not just going to call everybody in your neighborhood and say, hey, do you want to sell your house? I want to buy your house. That's not how it goes. You do have to have a little bit of rhyme and reason to cold calling. Either it has to be a list of people that have already announced that they want to sell their house, okay? Or this can be a list that you pay for. So it can be somebody that's delinquent on their taxes, like tax delinquent properties. You can actually purchase that list from a company and from a list provider, and then you can call that list of people, okay? So sometimes the list comes with a phone number, but sometimes it just comes with a name and an address. So it's the same thing like with the previous example. Once you get a homeowner's name and address, then you can skip trace and get their phone number, and that's how you would cold call them. And of course, not only tax delinquent properties, but you may even want to cold call pre-foreclosure properties. It's up to you, whatever type of homeowner you are targeting, okay, for lead to get properties to invest in. But that is the idea of cold calling. Once you get the list of homeowners that you want to communicate with about their property, then you're literally going to call them, okay? That is another form of lead generation, okay? So number three is Bandit Signs. Okay, so this is when you get you literally get a sign. Okay, either you can make it or you can buy it. There are companies that you can buy Bandit Signs from. They look like yard signs. Okay, but they're called Bandit Signs, and I know that you've probably seen them in your neighborhood, and they usually say something like this: "We buy houses cash." Okay, so that is not a gimmick, that is not a joke. Those are actually real estate investors that, when you call the number, they do want to buy your house for cash. So that is another strategy that you can use for lead generation, because I know it sounds kind of outdated and you're probably wondering, do Bandit Signs work? And I'm here to tell you, yes, Bandit Signs do work. People will be driving down the street, they'll see your sign on the side of the road, and they will call you. Even if they just take a picture of your number and call you when they're not driving, or if they call you right when they're driving down the street and they see your sign, people will reach out to you and talk to you about the property that they want to sell. Okay, so that is another form of lead generation. All right, now I know I did 2 videos about mail campaigns, right? So we're not going to talk about how to do a mail campaign, because we already know, right? Handwrite the letter, and if you're not handwriting it, you want to use font that looks like it's handwritten, right? And then we want to use red ink on yellow paper. And if you're handwriting it, just go ahead and buy a red pen and just write on a yellow legal pad. And we talked about the envelopes you want to use, right? You want to use greeting card envelopes. You don't want to use the standard envelopes, right? That a utility bill comes in. You want your letter to come in a greetings card envelope, and you want to use live stamps. Okay, so you want everything to be handwritten, and when it looks that way, and when you put it in a greeting card envelope, it causes people to want to open it and read the letter. Okay, so once you have people opening and reading your letters, and you're saying, hey, I want to buy your house, they're gonna call you. Okay, they're gonna call you. And that is another form of lead generation, all right? And I just thought that this video was very important because, of course, with me being a real estate investor and then also being a business coach, helping other real estate investors progress in their business, I'm finding that this is a big problem for people. And I just want to remind you that if this is your issue, if you cannot find properties to invest in, or if you can't have even the conversation with a homeowner about you wanting to buy their property, it's time maybe to go back to the drawing board and find out what you're doing for lead generation, okay? And then let's say you are being consistent with your form of lead generation, but you are driving for dollars, right? And you're having trouble skip tracing the information to get to find the phone number, okay, or a good address for the homeowner, then either you need to use a different system for skip tracing, or if you've done everything that you can do, you might need a coach to show you how to do it properly if your method of lead generation is not working for you. You see what I'm saying? So I would just advise you to not give up. Okay, that is like the number one thing that I want to say. I don't have a problem with lead generation. Okay, that's not my issue. I always talk to homeowners. I have to negotiate and everything like everyone else. Things are not just going to fall in my lap. But I don't have a problem with lead generation, and I am able to close deals, okay? So, of course, I always want to remind you that I am a business coach, and if you are having problems with lead generation, this topic is covered in my one-on-one coaching program, and just reach out to me. You can email me at sharon@justbegincoaching.com. You can find me on Instagram at Sharon_justbegincoaching, and DM me, reach out to me. We can set up a free consultation phone call, but maybe you don't even want to hire me to be your coach. Maybe you just want a free strategy phone call. That's fine too. Let's find out where you're going wrong with your lead generation and why you can't progress as a real estate investor, I don't mind talking to you for 30 minutes, trying to help you out with your business. It'll be totally free. It'll be a strategy phone call, and it would be awesome to talk to you. Okay. So I just always want to remind you, I have a group on Facebook for business owners and for future business owners. It's called Just Boss Up. I try to be active in the group every day, but I've been really busy. I've been closing deals. You know, I'm a business coach, but I'd love to see you in the group. Okay. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like this channel, please subscribe to the channel. Have a good day.